Hello, everybody. Welcome to the live. Just waiting for a few more people to arrive at the live. Oh, hello there. Hello, Tom. Yes, hi, Brandon. Mother's here. Mother is here. Hi, Tommy. Anna's here. Hello, Anna. Hello. Hi, Sue. Oh, love your picture, Sue. Blondie. Yes, I've gone blonde. I literally did it this afternoon on a whim. Thought, let's do it. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm mothering. Well, I'm trying. I'm so trying. Thank you. Thank you, Tom. We have 18 people here. Bethany's here. Hi, Bethany. Hi, Joanna. Oh my God, Kay's here. Kitchi, Kay from California. Must be about lunch, midday there, or earlier. People follow Kitchi Kay. Actually, Kay, I'm going to be talking about one of your favourites here. Maybe two of your favourites. Definitely one. So welcome, everybody. Waiting for... There's 21 people in here, so 21 of you say hello, because there's more. Hi, Natalie. Hello there. Welcome. Hello, Cons. Louisa. Ah, and Luca's here as well. She is another vintage creator here. Oh my God, Claude's just come in now. Petra's here from Boston, Massachusetts. Emma from Colorado. We're so all over the US here. Leah's here. Our Dusan is here. Hello there. Hiya, Doozy. So we have got I've got 10 fragrances and I'm going to do an honorary mention. And I think I'm going to start with the honorary mention first, actually. Let me just put my tea down. So tonight, my lovelies, it's all about Femme Fatale fragrances, vintage style, some that are vintage, but a lot here are actually modern with a take on vintage. Yes, Claude is here, definitely. So I'm gonna go. I think this deserves an honorary mention because it's not really talked about a lot as an Amouage scent. Yes. Oh, I'm just going to cough there. So, yes. Oh, hi. Lizzie's here. We've got the usual suspects here tonight. Another Dusan is here. From Serbia? From Serbia, I think. Serbia, yes. So, oh, and then, yeah, we've got the king of the jungle. John's here as well. So, let's talk about Femme Fatale fragrances. What does Femme Fatale mean to you? Does it mean smouldering? Does it mean sensual? Does it mean evocative? What is a femme fatale? Or what's the equivalent of a male version of a femme fatale? A snake? No, I'm only kidding. No. Or I don't know. But let's talk about femme fatale. Let's talk about these scents that really would set the flames alight. So let's talk about an Amouage scent. Deadly feminine. Yes, Lizzie, deadly feminine. Let's go to the first one, which I bought this because of Kay in California. Memoir by Amouage. I hold this. This is a masterpiece. Who loves Amouage scents? well, who loves Amouage scents at the moment? This I would wear to a rock concert feeling, I don't know, feeling like Stevie Nicks. This is how I would feel with Memoir. It is. Do you know what? I should be like Persola's perfumes, shouldn't I? I mean, he is so professional. I should get those little scented sticks and spray it and just talk so eloquently. And don't you think that Percy looks like Jeff Goldblum? He's got a bit of Jeff Goldblum about him, hasn't he? Rather studly. Anyway, I am digressing. Well, yeah. Oh my gosh, we've got so many more people here. We've got Betty here. Oh, my son is funding me. He's funding my retirement. That's what you're doing, Brandon. Thank you so much. Gosh. Anyway, thank you. Thank you. Lyric is my femme fatale, says Lizzie. Thank you, Brandon. Thank you. All goes into the pot. It goes into a pot that Richard doesn't know of. You know, you've got to have a backup plan as well as insurance. Make sure that they're insured when you marry them. Anyway, so this is. Thank you, darling. Thank you. Yes, I'm trying to get back to my blonde. This is, you know, I'm not completely happy with it 100%. I need to tone it again. But anyway, what do you think of Memoir? Is it a yay or a nay? This isn't for everybody. But it's very much, it goes back to yesteryear. It is so beautiful. So beautiful. And I love it. I do. I love it. But I have to be in a certain mood and vibe to wear this. This isn't going to the supermarket, walking down the vegetable aisle. No, this isn't that. Who have we got here? Oh, thank you. Oh, hi, Jackie. Hello there. So, anyway, Amouage Memoir. If you want to make a memory, I actually wore this to work though once. Yes. And before I was self-employed, and the boss said to me, "Oh, what's that lovely smell?" And I said, "Oh, it's me. I'm wearing Memoir and making a memory," and just walked past him. And he just looked at me. So there we go. Actually, I certainly did make a memory at that job. If I get a reference from them. Anyway, moving on to the next scent, the next Femme Fatale scent. Let's move on. Do you know what? Some of these have got something in common. They're quite spicy, some of these. I don't really want to talk about a spicy one. There's not really an overtly floral. Well, there are florals. But let's talk about another queen, shall we? Another queen. A Chanel fragrance. Yes, a Chanel. Yes. All right, John, I'm going to talk about that scent now, shall I? See, I know my John so well. I know Johnny Boy so well. I know him in places not known to man or beast, let me tell you. But anyway, Poison. Yes, this is kind of a semi-vintage one, and I don't think he likes this one. But you see, whenever I smell this is a kind of smell, and actually Persola's talked about this as being, he spoke about the extract version. This is the kind of like the semi. This is the eau de toilette, but this is Poison it's so maligned. Do not malign my Poison. I become like punch drunk whenever I smell this, literally, even though I don't drink. It's berries and incense and tuberose and bewitching. Yeah, so Well, let's face it, John, you may not like it, but it was in an era when fragrances were so constructed and so thought out, unlike everything that's en masse nowadays. Is that the memoir scent, Gisan? I'm assuming it is. Yeah, it is a process, isn't it? Yes, yes, Anna, who cannot live without poison? I love it. Again, it's a scent I've worn to work, and it's a scent I got compliments on. And people, that's why I don't know why people malign it so much. But you see, on me, you see, these kind of scents bring out some sort of sweetness. So yeah, poison, completely femme fatale. Let's move on to a Chanel scent that I was going to talk about. And it's not Coco Chanel. It's not Coco Mademoiselle, because I don't think Coco Mademoiselle is a femme fatale scent. It is, if you know me well, Chanel Allure, Sensuelle or Sensuelle, however you want to call it. This is a man magnet or a whoever magnet. This is I don't know, it gets the loins going, let me tell you. It really does. Yes. Yes, sniff it like you. Yeah, it's a stunning rose, frankincense, absolutely gorgeous scent. Absolutely gorgeous scent. I love it. Who loves Chanel Allure Sensuelle? It's powerful. Yes, you used to. This is a reformulated version, but it still packs a punch. It still packs a punch. I love to wear this at Christmas. I think, dressed up, going to a show wearing this, it's not really talked about a lot. I've only seen a couple of other content creators speak about this. Ange 50 Cents. Who else has spoken about this? I think Sunny Sense may have spoken about this as well. Yeah, we all wore it, didn't we? Do you know what, though? I didn't really wear Poison until like the late 90s. I was a bit late to the game with wearing it. Heaven, love the name. Thank you. Yeah, it's the best of the Allures. It completely is the best of the Allures. I like the original Allure. There's peach in that, but to me, it's more smoky. These scents are smoky. They're smoking. So Allure Sensuelle, I adore this scent. Moving on, let's move on to another vintage scent. The mother of vintage scents, the mother of a femme fatale. Do you want to be my opium? This is the secret opium, which is a flanker. I've had a love-hate relationship with this because it was my mother's signature, the original opium. But I've grown to love it even more now. I got this at Christmas and I wore this on her birthday, which was New Year's Eve. Allure Homme Sport. Actually, Richard wears that as well. But yes, this is... Hi, Portia. Portia's in the building here as well. Hi there. This is one you either love again or you hate. I mean, do you like opium? Do you see it as that alluring scent? I mean, when it came out in 1977, when it was launched, it was the name itself so forbidden. And let's face it, anything that's forbidden, I'm there. I think I heard David Bowie actually quote something about how he connected with the LGBTQ community in the 80s and 90s, which I grew up in as a trans woman, and it was forbidden. It was forbidden. It was, you know, this was forbidden, completely forbidden. Yes, Opium is absolutely stunning. I absolutely love it. All out the park. Oh, which park? Clapham Common, I hope. Memories of Clapham Common Park. Anyway, my sense of humour, if people don't know me thinking, my God, she's so weird. She is just nuts. Yes, I'm nuts. I'm just high on life. I'm not high on anything else. I'm definitely not high on opium, apart from the scent. So if you love opium, give us a big thumbs up, because it is absolutely beautiful. Let's move on to one. Shall we move on to a Guerlain scent? Yes, black opium. I have the original black opium, which I love, which again gets maligned. God knows why. There's been certain content creators on this platform in the past I've seen that have spoken about it. And another favourite of mine that gets maligned is Black Excess by Paco Rabanne. How dare they? How very dare they? But let's talk about something just flashed in front of me. I know it wasn't my husband. I don't know what just. Oh, don't worry about it. Sorry. So, oh, you do love opium, John. They took out the cinnamon. Is that what they did? They always have to. There's this thing, isn't there, now with allergens and all of this nonsense, and it's the. And don't get me wrong. You know, I'm awake. I'm friggin' wide awake. You know, I'm part of the woke brigade, but and I will call out something, but I don't know. I just think regulations just go a bit too far. If I'm being completely honest, there are a good few dupes out there. Like their rich auntie. Well, I would take that as a compliment. And not just rich in money, but rich in wisdom. Well, not that I've got much wisdom, let me tell you. I've got two Guerlains here. I got one which you think I'm definitely going to talk about. But this one I have spoken about in previous videos, but not as much. And this is Samsara. But this is the B bottle. I'm still on the look. It's so hard getting a real vintage. I mean, even these B bottles now go for this Eau de Parfum. Even these B bottles go for like so expensive prices. But this is Ylang Ylang and sandalwood. But then they reformulated the sandalwood, didn't they? So it's it's just a travesty that it was. But I know that there's controversy around this scent when it was launched, because the actual perfumer used a really horrendous word, which I'm not going to say. So what's gone? But yeah, it's. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. You got a vintage early formula of Amouage. Yeah, I want to get a vintage formula of that. I really do want to get a vintage formula. I've got Amouage, but in the modern formula. But yeah, thank you so much. Thank you, Portia. Mitsuko for life. I've got Mitsuko as well. I love Mitsuko. Classic Chypre. I'm loving all these comments. Heaven, I agree. Let me put toxic stuff where I want, darn it. Yeah, a rich auntie. Who wants to be a rich auntie? And John's our rich uncle, aren't you, John? And he's walking the dog in the woods. Oh my God, I am just going to do a death drop now. Samsara from 1984. 1984? I didn't think it was launched till 1989. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. But even if it's like 1994, it's still a vintage one. Another, I can't wear that anymore. What Samsara? It is just. I had a friend, one of my best friends, who's still my best friend, and I'm godmother to her children, Victoria. She used to wear this. Boy, did this get her into trouble. I could never wear Samsara, but will concede it's a wonderfully done. It is wonderfully done. I wouldn't wear it when it first came out. Now I will. Now I appreciate it so much. It's beautiful. Talking about another Guerlain. Yes, another Guerlain I'm going to talk about. And this reminds me of Liz from Papillon because she wore this scent on her daughter's wedding day. Shalimar. Which this is a reformulated version I have here, but it is. I love Shalimar. Shalimar to me is a 1920s flapper girl who is flapping everything, literally. But yes, she is. Who have we got? Oh my God, I've got so many people in here. I can't keep up with these comments. A rich uncle who was mugged. Yes. Well, yeah, it's. That's just taking my breath away. I've got to have a sip of tea. Mitsuko is stunning. There was one that compared so peachy and mossy. Yeah, so peachy and mossy. Is Claire here? Oh, hello, Claire. Claire, if you haven't watched Claire, do you know what, Claire? One of the first videos I watched from Claire is when she did a Lulu video years ago. I have a vintage Lulu here. Yeah, she did. And Claire Bear, she is one, I mean, she's probably one of the queen content creators here on YouTube. So hi, Claire. Good to see you here. I saw somebody here as well. I'm trying to keep up with all of your. Hello there. I was 18 years old. It was so good. I smelled the aroma as soon as I opened the door. It was a 100ml bottle. Eleonora. I love the name. I love that name, Eleonora. So beautiful. Yes, don't we love Shalimar Tatiana? It is. Some will say it's like this lemon gasoline as it opens up, but it's Mother of the Bride scent, I feel. And let's face it, Liz wearing her high heels, you know. I just can imagine her wearing this. This is just. It's everything that Chanel number 5 is not. And that's why I love it, because I loathe Chanel number 5. Sorry, all you Chanel number 5 lovers. I loathe Chanel number 5. Oh, it was Shalimar from 1984. Wow, there you go. This is an eau de parfum. I think it's eau de parfum. Can't see without my glasses, and they're in the other room. And I can't be bothered to get up, otherwise I'll just hear all my bones crack from getting old. But Shalimar, completely Femme Fatale scent. I absolutely adore it. Absolutely adore it. And talking of another vintage scent, this is vintage Lulu from very early 90s. This is. John, you must love this. This is not like poison. This is smoked tuberose. To me, it's not buried punch drunk tuberose. You're talking about my teacup, I hope. I'm watching a vintage Lulu on eBay at the moment. There you go. See, Claire and I do have similar tastes, but different tastes as well, which is good. You know, Claire loves tobacco rose, and I don't. I'm a Salome girl and Spell 125 girl. Claire loves, oh, Claire. I still need to get some Dream House Curio because I've been watching some of Claire's videos and Lulu's videos and Sarah May's as well, another content creator who talk about Dream House Curio. And there's a few scents there, especially one which is of the Day of the Dead called La Courant des Toussaints, I think. And there's another one as well. I Have Brought You Flowers, I think, which is a tuberose scent. So, does anybody wear Dream House Curio? Because it's not really talked about, really. And do you pay the postage? Because there is a separate postage because it comes from the States as well. Yes, well, I was nearly going to put that in. Persolaise this afternoon spoke about tuberose criminelle. And he said, to me, that's my magenta scent from the Rocky Horror Picture Show. That really is. But this vintage Lulu, which I have the dusting powder and the shower gel, so I make a real ritual of this. Although we have a walk-in shower now, because of my back, I can't get in and out of a bath, believe it or not. So this is just... It's Pandora. It's Pandora's box. And I think when I do my next video, my next live, I'm going to do one against all of my perfumes. I don't like to show off all of my perfumes in my cabinets, but they are behind me over there. So I think that's what I'll do in the next live. But this is just beautiful. Thank you for that, huge. Thank you for that. Chanel number 22. I've not tried it. Courtney, Perfume Madness, I've seen her talk about it on Instagram. Is it a spicy scent? Is it a, I'm going to say floral oriental. You can't even say that word nowadays, oriental, can you? I don't know. I say it anyway, floral oriental. I'm one of those that will say it. So anyway, moving on to the next one. You know what? I haven't got many more to talk about. I should have brought some more in, shouldn't I? Let's talk about what Joan Collins wore on a Dynasty episode. Bal Versailles. Again, this is a reformulated version. To me, this is in similar veins to Theophenol or Salome or Femme Roches, which was Mae West's signature. So, I mean, you know, what does that say about Mae West? Thank you so much. Just reading one of these comments. Good Smoky Tuberose. It's Flame and Fortune from Sarah Baker. Actually, I've looked at one of her new scents, which is a peach scent, I think. I wanted to get Divine scent. I mean, but now that's gone, isn't it? Right, I will do that then. Thank you, Claire. I love Kira, Love Drifting and White Rabbit. 2006. That is kind of like a semi-vintage, maybe. When you're looking for vintage Cacharels, look for the Cacharel that's encased. And also on the back of the bottle, back of the box, there's Place Vendôme. But there was another address before that, which is even more vintage. Is it Rue de Rivoli or something like that? Let me have a look. I'll have to have a look. Floral Oriental, yes, I say it. Serge Lutens are very hit and miss for some. Or did you hear my cat? Electra. Yeah, Electra's down here. She won't get up, not like Claude. He's gone quiet. I think he's sleeping. 22. Oh, came out 1 year after number 5's Aldehydes Elang. See, now I love Elang Elang. I love Elang Elang in Elizabeth Taylor. Electra, you want to get up, don't you? If you get up, you're going to knock the camera over, darling. She's the queen bee around here. She's a Turkish fan, aren't you? Yes. I adore Femme. Bella Versailles. Got a vintage. Oh my gosh. If you got a vintage Bella Versailles, you are smelling like nothing else on earth. Absolutely nothing else on earth. Yes, Jungle Jezebel. That's one hell of a fragrance. I had a little sample and I smelt it, and it was I rolled my eyes, my toes curled, and my heels were pointing at the ceiling. That was that kind of moment. I mean, do you ever get things like that that just evoke emotions in you? Papillon spoiled me, so I mean, prefer her Salome over Bella Versailles. Yes, if I'm being honest, yeah, I'm going to talk about this skank. And I know one of my subscribers said to me, "Oh, you love talking about this, don't you? You love talking about the skanky scent." Yes, but it's a soupçon of artistry. It's one hell of a scent. One hell of a scent. So Salome is that 1920s Louise Brooke scent, you know, wearing that dress that's backless, that's shimmering, and I don't know, it's just, Salome is just to die for. It's a femme fatale scent. And I adore it. I absolutely adore it. Thank you so much. See you again, Heaven. Love the name. Love the name. I've heard Roche's Femme is awesome. Got to try it. Yes, I do have it over there. I've got so many what I would consider femme fatale scents. So it was hard picking it, but I mean, I could not leave Salome out. It is that, to me, it's not in your face. To me, it's not in your face. The cumin doesn't overwhelm me on my skin, and that animalic note, that it just combined with the Turkish rose, the jasmine, it's just to die for, and I absolutely love it. That sounds like an orgasm. Well, it's a long time since I've had one of those. Still, this has been the driest spring of all years, let me tell you. But yes, Dusan, I've heard Roche's Femme is... Oh, I've read that, sorry. Hello, Brazil. Do you know what? I was looking for... I found a scent in Brazil, which is a dupe for Midnight Poison, but I couldn't get it in this country. And I found it on eBay, but it was just completely off the Richter scale. Yeah, it's just part of the fun, Jackie. Oh wow, yeah, it's my number one scent. There we go. Let's talk about another Femme Fatale scent that you can actually still readily get available, although it's been discontinued. And it's by Agent Provocateur, L'Agent. This, to me, this scent, whenever I wear this, I think of a Bond girl. I think of, what was her name? She was, in the 90s, with Pierce Brosnan, Famke Janssen. This is her. She is, you pull it. Oh yeah, and she's pulling you, I can tell you. Cumin in Tango Mask Milano is too much. Ah, there we go. I've never tried Tango. I've tried one Mask Milano. Is it Alice in Wonderland? I did not like that at all. Did not like that at all. But Mask Milano is a brand, I don't know. I could make another video about that. Anyway, I don't want to spill the tea. Agent Provocateur, L'Agent. This is, yes, Hello, Brian. Welcome. If you're a new subscriber, welcome. Welcome. I hope you're spraying with gay abandon. Welcome to the club. It's anything goes here. Anything is said here within reason, because this is on a platform. After all, a professional platform. What do you think, Guerlain? Lansdowne Magic? Well, let me tell you, Brian, that's one I have my eye on, because I've always looked for a really good honey scent. And I think if I was going to get that, I would get the older version. So someone said they smell diapers. Well, they haven't got taste. They have an untrained. Just say to them, your nose is untrained, darling. And say, no, I'm not a snob. So there we go. Yeah, and her thighs. Do you know what? She is aged. She's so, like, she has not aged. She's one of those like Jane Seymour that has just sold her soul to the devil. Or maybe she sold her soul to the surgeon. I don't know. I don't know. I digress. But anyway, spill the tea. I don't know. I just think Mask Milano. I don't know. I in private. I do it in private. I am literally, even though I'm quite honest and open about some things. There are some things I think I need to say in private. So there we go. Bit like Puffins to Marley. Did I just say that? Anyway, do you know Eau de Soir by Dominique Roux? I don't know this scent. Do you mean Eau de Soir? Did he make that scent, Dominique Ropion? Exactly. Yeah, that I would agree with. There are some scent houses like Juliet Has a Gun. They're a bit similar like that, although I do love one or two of their scents. I don't know. I just like what I like. I love what I love, and everybody is different, and everybody is unique, and that's fine. And we all have our own niche. We all have our own. Don't we? We all have our own niche of what we love and what we don't love. Did it not, Luke? It's very resinous. It's a little bit animalic as well. Again, it's very akin, I would say, to Amouage Memoir, which is L'Agent, very much like that. It's I really love it. I prefer it to the original Agent Provocateur, which is more boudoir rose. This isn't boudoir, this is just pure sex. To me, this is just pure sex. Yeah, very molecular. Yeah, trying to get me into trouble. You know, I've been in trouble lots of times, don't worry. There's times, I can tell you stories. There's times where I've been sat in a prison cell. That's another story. In London. Yeah, after Gay Pride. That's another story. I could tell so many stories. Or several times sat in a prison cell. Not in this country as well. So moving on, let's move on to another scent. Let's move on to. Do you know what? I've talked about all my scents. Is there anything else? Is there any of my scents? Come on, I'm going to open it to you now. I'm going to open it to you. Is there any of my scents? Is there any you would like to see? And if I have it, I'll talk about it. Shall I? I'm going to have to get up. Just excuse me one moment. Just excuse me. Just talk amongst yourselves. So I am going to get this one. I'm going to get. Oh, let's have a Francesca Bianchi, shall we? Yes. And let's have a... Do you know what? I'm going to talk about a scent that I've not really talked about. I've got 3 scents here that I haven't talked about. Actually, it's not under my skin. Do you know what? I didn't vibe with that. I didn't vibe with that one. Actually, maybe it's not a Femme Fatale scent, but I'm going to talk about this scent. I'm going to talk about... No, actually, I'm going to get up again. I'm going to have to get up. Sex and the Sea Neroli. All right, I'll get Sex and the Sea Neroli. I'll get Sex and the Sea Neroli. Hello from Amsterdam. Oh. Okay. Okay, and Red Door. Red Door. Yeah. Oh. Oh, the things I do. God, I nearly broke a nail then. Do you know what? I'm going to talk about a vintage scent here that I have from Dior as well. So, Sex and the Sea Neroli. Now, Sex and the Sea Neroli. Oh, no, that's, I've got 2 Francesca Bianchis. This is Sex and the Sea Neroli. I would say this is a Femme Fatale scent. However, well, I don't know. It depends. I mean, when I wear this, Richard goes bonkers. You know, he can't get enough of my beautiful body. You know, yeah. This is Holiday in a Bottle. Holiday in a Bottle. Oh, I've just spotted another one here that I have not talked about. Yes, Anna. So Sex and the Sea Neroli, it's kind of this neroli, which I'm looking at you, John. He does not like neroli, so do not wear a neroli scent around scented snowdrops. Neroli is his nemesis. But I think Francesca Bianchi's done this really well. Do you know what? And the sprayers on Francesca Bianchi. Oh, so beautiful. It's so beautiful. This is an perfume extract as well. Perfume extract, this is. Oh my gosh. My next door neighbour is here. Alex. Hi, Alex. See, Alex, I've done my hair. Do you like it, Alex? She will say if she does not like it. Whenever I do something... Shirley Valentine. Yeah, it's the Shirley Valentine scent. This is Shirley Valentine. This is Shirley Valentine. She's sitting on that beach. She's sipping some wine. She's watching the moon. She's watching the sunset. And then he comes up behind her and he slips his hand somewhere where it shouldn't be. And Sex and the Sea is this perfume. Yeah, I absolutely love it. I am going to talk about a vintage Dior. Diorissimo I have here. I wonder if it's going to... I'm not in HD on this live here. I'm so sorry I'm not in HD, which is good actually because it just blurs the lines. So... What? Sex and the Sea Neroli? You did not hate that scent, John? Oh, right. Yeah, because... But did you like Libertine Neroli from Francesca Bianchi, John? That was... I really love that scent as well, but it's more of a chypre, I would say, Libertine Neroli. I've not heard of this scent. Woody and sweet. I quite like woody scents. I would say Liz Moore's from Papillon and Francesca Bianchi probably my two favourite niche brands, and they're both run by women. Hallelujah, you know. But let's talk about vintage Dior, Diorissimo, because we're coming to the end of May, and this is a Lily of the Valley scent. And my earrings, actually, I just talk about my earrings. My earrings are actually Lily of the Valley earrings. I don't want to come too close, because otherwise you'll feel like you're living in Cleveland. But sorry to those who live in Cleveland. I've got nothing against Cleveland, but yeah, I've got Lily of the Valley earrings on that I just wanted to put on just for a little bit of, you know, something dangly, because I normally wear pearls. And with this is a pearl set. This is twin pearl set. You know, Jackie Onassis at the inauguration of when her husband was inaugurated, and then when they got to bed, Jackie Onassis was probably wearing Belle of Versailles, a little minx. I wonder what President Kennedy was wearing. I wonder what he was wearing. Anyway, shall I talk about Red Door? Elizabeth Arden. This is a beautiful, some would say a potpourri scent. I don't care. It's sexy potpourri. It's carnation. So Portia, I think what I do after this video, I'm going to wear this as my scent of the evening and wear it to bed. That's what I'm going to do for you, Portia. Thank you, Alex. See, Alex, my next door, my neighbour, she, when my hair was black, she hated it. Absolutely hated it. It was, and I must admit, let's be honest. I tried to look like Cleopatra, but I ended up looking like Elvira on drugs. It wasn't a good look, really. But now I've gone back to the blonde. So I'm going to have to tone it again, because it's like white honey blonde at the moment. But anyway, Elizabeth Arden, Red Door. This is, well, it's a classic scent. It's classic. I'm going to spray a little bit on my hand. I'm not a fan of Elizabeth Arden's skincare. Oh God, yeah, that is really lovely. And you know what? I used to love Fifth Avenue by Elizabeth Arden. That's another scent that is so, so beautiful. Yeah, in Diorissimo, there is, especially in the vintage one here, which is from the 1970s, this bottle. This is a so soft petal-like. Do you know what? Do you know who would wear this in the film? Not when she was like killing everybody, but Carrie. I always think Carrie, you know, before she had her first period, you know, in that opening scene of Carrie. This is kind of like, this is so ethereal, angel-like, so it's so beautiful. It's absolutely stunning. I love it. Alien has a funny effect. Diorissimo, exactly. I love how the letter H is a whole word over there. When I say H, I say H, I don't say H. But do you know what? Also, in America, I hear the word herbal, but I say herbal. So it can be very pungent, but I love that indolic pungency about Diorissimo. I love that Lily of the Valley, that quality, that smell that has been mimicked to smell like that. Have I tried the classic Moschino? No, I haven't. There's so many ones here. Didn't like Libertine. You are complicated, aren't you, John? Now, Dior Gin, yes. Dry, aromatic. That's a classic. Again, in that era of the 80s and 90s, when the perfumers of Dior just thought about scents and modified it so many times to get that correct modification. Whereas now it's bang, 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 everything's en masse. How many more flankers of, although I do love Givenchy L'Interdit, how many more flankers of that do we need? And, you know, I'm certainly ready for my close-up. You know what? That's one of my favourite films, Sunset Boulevard. And actually, I can imagine Norma, what's her name? She's one of my favourite films, Gloria Swanson. I can imagine Gloria Swanson wearing Salome. And actually, I haven't got the scents in my other room. I love Cavatina by Cavatina Dusita, which was gifted to me by the lovely Lizzie. Yeah, it's a very linear scent. It's not Femme Fatale. That's why I said it was like that innocent, ethereal quality, like City Spacek played in Carrie before she started killing everybody. Living in Cleveland, truth bomb there. I know. Do you know what? There's another good film I love. Sorry, I'm just digressing here because I'm a real film buff, with Gwyneth Paltrow and Rob Lowe's in it, and she plays a stewardess. View from the Top, and she ends up working in Cleveland. You know, it was like, you got to watch that film, View from the Top. Such a good film. I love it. And the guy that was in Spy Who Shagged Me, he was in that film as well. Now, Taurians they're gluttons for punishment, Taurians. They always come back for more. Well, they did with me anyway, back in the day. All these comments. Red Door is a classic in a bottle. Oh, you did enjoy me as a brunette. Yeah, but I did go quite dark. It was off black. It was almost black. No, actually, it was black. It was black. Love Red Door and Azure. Plug it up. Plug it up. Jumping Jack Flash. Did she wear Elizabeth Arden then? Never knew that. Do you know, when I think of Whoopi Goldberg, I always think of, and I don't like the film, sorry to people that like the film, it wasn't for me. Sister Act. Loved her in Ghost though. And The Colour Purple. Yes, Obsession for Women. Do you know what? That was, the face of that was Kate. I was about to say Prince William's wife, Kate. No, she wasn't. Kate Moss. She was the face of that. Yes, let's talk about that pronunciation. Karma. Is it Carmel? Caramel? Always caramel. Actually, I'm going to speak about my friend Alex here, who has 2 degrees. She has a law degree and she has an English degree. So, yeah, I'll just put it out there. Norma Desmond, that's it, who was played by Gloria Swanson. Not tried Bondi by Robert Piguet. I have Fracas by Robert Piguet. That came out in 1948. Now, Fracas by Robert Piguet, to me, that's a Joan Crawford scent in a bottle in the film where she slaughters her husband. She goes mad and insane, and it's Diane Baker, who is her daughter in that film, who tries to make her go mad. Sunset Boulevard is one of the best films. It's a gay icon film. That and All About Eve, I think, are the 2 of the I could watch over and over again. And Richard hates Sunset Boulevard, but he loves All About Eve. Sunny's here. Hi, Sunny. I mentioned you earlier, Sunny. Is it you, Sunny, that spoke about Allure Sensuelle? I'm not sure, but I know Sunny loves Ange Demande by Givenchy. And I remember once doing a video and I spoke about a perfume called Alibi. And she was like, oh my God, Alibi. And I dissed Alibi to the hilt. Sorry, Sunny. Oh, talking of horoscopes, go and watch Dr. Claire Smith's video. Alex, you must subscribe to Dr. Claire Smith. Claire Smith, she is so analytical. She's a scientist, but she talks about perfume in a way that is so, well, yeah. Diorama, I've not tried that. Yes, but I'd like to. I'd like to try that. Vintage Thierry Mugler Angel. Yes, I have several bottles of vintage Thierry Mugler Angel before it was butchered by L'Oreal now. And if anybody from L'Oreal is watching, yeah, I'm actually really spilling the tea now, aren't I? You know, they can just go about their business. Fracas is too much. It can be for some because it's so buttery tuberose. It's a real buttery white floral. It's the stem of the tuberose. It's the greenness. It's almost a soliflor. It's almost linear. So it's just like tuberose from start to end. Thank you. Well, they say blondes have more fun. Well, I think my fun days are over. No, they're not. My fun days are coming back again. Kelly's here from Greece. Hi, Kelly. Now, I would want to try that scent, Spectacular by Joan Collins. And there's also another one that I want to try by Joan Collins. It's called I Am Woman, but I'm not sure. I mean, it might have little vibes of Opium here. Another scent I'm going to talk about that I think isn't really Femme Fatale, because we've kind of like gone off that now, haven't we? Oh, is Yvresse by Yves Saint Laurent. Now, Yvresse in French means drunk, but I'm not feeling drunk. But it was originally called champagne, but the people in France took Yves Saint Laurent to court and sued them, and so they had to change the name from champagne to Yvresse. But the notes in here, it has this fizziness which I love. It has, I have to look at the notes, nectarine, lychee, rose, violet, and patchouli. Came out in 1993, so it's 31 years old. Yes, Marilyn Monroe sitting in that film in All About Eve. Yes. Yes, we love our Dr. Claire. I call her the Shirley Temple of perfumery. And when I see her in September, I'm still going to run my fingers through her curls. Oh, it's Mother's Day in France. Oh my God, you watch Mummy Dearest. Do you know what? I have quite strong opinions about that film because I do love Joan Crawford, and I think her daughter kind of embellished things. I think personally. Yeah, go to hell, L'Oreal. Gorgeous hair. Yes, L'Oreal, sue me, you're effing an insult. Yes, L'Oreal, who have just butchered, taken over so many brands, discontinued my beloved skincare brand, Decléor, which I used to work for. They just butchered it completely. And now I still have, oh, I know, absolutely awful. Yeah, they should just stick to hair care. Oh, whole lot of pairing is here. Thank you so much. I have 53 people watching me. 53 people watching me warble on. I'm going to have to go shortly, guys, because I do need my beauty sleep. Yes, I am woman. It is I really do want to get that scent. What kind of scent would I associate with unicorns? Lolita Lempicka, the original Lolita Lempicka. A unicorn scent is it's a scent that, to me, Angel is a unicorn scent for me. Very much a unicorn scent by Mugler. Again, Eden is very much a unicorn scent to me. Cacharel as a brand are very much unicorn scents. But I was going to say what unicorn scents are. Cacharel, very much unicorn scents. And Alex, my neighbour, wears an A&A, which is so feminine, so fairy goth, so vamp, and I love it. We love Yvresse. It is dizziness in a bottle, very much dizziness in a bottle. Yvresse, you know, you want to feel drunk. You don't want to feel drunk, actually, believe me. But this is the violet and the rose and and the nose is Sophia Grossman, who was the perfumer behind this. So she created so many masterpieces. Champagne is a protected denomination. Vintage film chat. Yes. Do you know what? I'm thinking of doing a video on films and perfumery and things like that. Not just perfumes that are mentioned in films, like Poison was mentioned in the film The Hand That Rocks the Cradle, you know. And other things, you know, just yeah. Chanel number 19, I adore, but I need to get a vintage bottle of that because I think Chanel number 19 is so, I think it's been butchered, and I think the original formula is beautiful. It's austere, it's haughty, it's very much boss. Well, it's Gabrielle Chanel in a bottle. She wore it prior to 1970 until it was launched. So, oh, love that. Still have some unopened Declior. Yeah, you can't get Declior now for love or money. Well, you can on eBay, but you've got to look hard, which is skincare. Well, not sure about that, Portia. I know Ty bought one fragrance at a time. She's just bought a bottle of it. I'm still not sure about it because I'm an OG Angel girl. Love that. But no, I'm still here. I'm still here, Kelly. Yeah, vintage, brilliant green scent. Christina was gross. Is that in View from the Top? Is that film you're talking about? I'm assuming, Brandon. There's so many different. Thank you so much, Petra. Thank you. Films and perfume, Alex says, gorgeous. Yes, Joshua, it's very much love-hate scent. You know, there's that scene where she's in, oh, what's that film? I don't know. Eden is a very much, it's like a serpent in the jungle. It's very complex, very complex. Yeah, Chanel number 19 and Allure Sensuelle are my two favourite Chanel scents. Chanel number 5 I don't like at all, and Coco Chanel I don't mind. Hello to everybody that's watching here, 60 people of you. I've never had 60 people watch me at the same time, literally. Love that. Did you, Brian? Yes. I used to be an account manager for them for Declior until they got taken over. I love these comments. A gold shimmer off. This screen here is so beautiful. I used to have this in my salon when I had a salon, a busy working salon about 20 years ago. This is Chanel number 19? No. Christina was Joan Crawford's daughter, yes. No, nobody can diss my Joan Crawford. Nobody. Yes, Rita Hayworth. Oh my lord. Do you know what? I loved Rita Hayworth and Gilda. Oh, and not Glenn Close. Oh, what was his name that was in that film? He was in Superman as well, and he played a very young Superman's father. Oh, he was a heartthrob. Well, there we go. I never knew that, Dusan. Papillon's Dryad was inspired by Chanel number 19. It's very green scent. It's the leaves, it's the twigs, actually, Alex, I think you would like Dryad. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Shalimar. This Shalimar is, I absolutely adore Shalimar. I have to say, Passion I like, but I didn't love. Chanel Gabrielle, I did like it, but I preferred Gabrielle. Is it the Elixir? Because it had more fruitiness in it. Yes, and Carita, Declior and Carita. Oh, thank you so much. You've given me some money there. Thank you so much. That goes in the pot. I love it. Thank you so much. All supports my channel. Glenn Ford, yes. I loved Glenn Ford. Now there's a man. Yeah, Glenn Ford and Phyllis Thaxter, they played Superman's young parents. To me, my lowest lane scent is Yves Saint Laurent, Rive Gauche. That's a kick-ass scent. That is Margot Kidder at the typewriter, not giving a blind you-know-what. All these quotes here. Marlon Brando, yes. Apparently he was very lazy on set, and actually Christopher Reeve and him did not really get on together. And there was a scene apparently where they did a rehearsal and they put that rehearsal in the film, and you didn't want to do the actual, I think it's where the thing is going into the universe or something, where I don't know. Gosh, he got paid a lot of money, didn't he, Bob Marlon Brando, for that film? Thank you, My Kitchen 12. I love your name. Oh, you're from the Faroe Islands. Wow, gosh. Yes, it definitely is, Joshua, in my opinion. I think it's well worth it. Not the eau de toilette, but the eau de parfum. Jonathan Kent, yes. See, that's when Superman, that storyline was a proper storyline from start to finish, with a love story, with a love interest. Very dated now, whereas now, Superman's now, although I do love Superman and Lois. I love that series. Tragic what happened to Margot Kidder, though. Yes, Gabrielle Essence. Yes, another Margot Kidder fan. And do you know what? I love Sarah Douglas, another British actress. She goes to the States, and in the States, her and not Terence Stamp, I don't think, because he was in Superman, but also the other actor, can't remember his name, the three baddies in that. They do all kinds of tours. They go mad over Sarah Douglas. Oh my gosh, another £5. Thank you so much. Thank you, Cam. I appreciate that. Where am I from? well, West Country girl or guy, so I don't know, Rainbow Warrior, your gender, or if you're non-binary. I'm in Southampton, not Southampton as in the Hamptons, but Southampton as in the port in the UK where the Titanic sailed and sunk. But Southampton, it does have its good points. It does have its good points. What else can I say about Southampton? You've got the medieval walls of Southampton. Yes, Henry Cavill. He's probably the best looking Superman. But for facial character, apparently Christopher Reeve, when he walked through the canteens at the studios, just as Clark Kent, nobody took any notice of him. When he walked through Superman, they all took notice of him. Guerlain Shalimar. Now, I'm coming up. I'm going to do a video on that scent because on the 30th of May is a very special day. Well, it's a sad but special day, so I'm doing a video on that day, but watch this space. And I'm going to be talking about Guerlain Shalimar. Yes, but do you know what? Sarah Douglas, she didn't like being typecast as a villain after that, because she got typecast, and she had really, really long hair, but they had to put it up in a wig. So she had that short hairstyle. Yes, Alex. And I do need to see you, Alex, at some point. I have no excuse, my next door neighbour. I've no excuse to see Alex. Olivia Newton-John vibes. Wow, Moreau. I think of Olivia Newton-John wearing Lulu in those skin-tight pants, those leather pants. Otherwise, I think of Olivia Newton-John, I don't know, she'd probably wear Diorissimo when she's wearing Sandy. Would you like me to send me a sample of Patio? What's this? I don't know what that scent is, Portia. Oh, you're French. Well, I lived in France. I've spoken about it for a couple of years. I lived in Normandy. And I speak fluent French and German. I love Vivienne Westwood perfumes. Boudoir, yes. Naughty Alice, yes. Love Vivienne Westwood perfumes. I saw a clip of Vivienne Westwood talking scathing the Spice Girls. I was like listening to her thinking, I actually agree. No, I haven't. I don't know if I want to. I don't know, because I have so many tuberose white floral scents. Maybe in Xanadu. I love that film, although it flopped at the cinema. So Rainbow Warrior, you find us hypnotic. Well, actually, you'd find John hypnotic. I big John up big time. I love the Northerners. I love Northerners. And I love Londoners, and I'm not just saying that because Alex, my neighbour, is a Londoner. I do love Londoners. No, I do love. I used to live in London. I lived in Clapham. I lived in the south. There's a big north-south divide in London. If you're north of the river and south of the river, I don't know why. Rita tuberose. I actually quite like that scent. Patio by Botanice. It's a lovely tuberose scent. I'm all up for smelling scents and reviewing them. So Portia, yes, I will DM you my address and we'll do it. So guys, it's now 10:15 and I think I'm going to watch something on TV with a cup of hot chocolate. It's a bank holiday here in the UK tomorrow. So I'm going to say goodbye from now. Thank you for everybody for all your support, for all of the donations, for all of the likes, everybody who has watched. I'm going to sign out. But before I go, remember, guys, spray with gay abandon, because you've got to spray with gay abandon. It's no good just spraying 2 or 3 sprays. You've got to be noticed. If nobody's going to notice you, then it's not worth it, is it? Until next time, I will see you all in the next video. I'll be uploading a video Tuesday and then another one Thursday. Thursday is going to be a very special video because it's going to be dedicated to my grandmother. So watch this space. So night, everybody. Night, Alex. Night, Anna. Night, Brian, Betty, Doozy, Brandon, Portia, Rainbow. Everybody here. Big kisses to you all. And I will see you all in the next video. And don't forget, next Sunday, another live at the same time, same place. You never know. My blonde might be brighter. See you then, guys. Bye, my chickens. Bye.